What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little different, but I've been seeing a lot of posts about top 20 book boyfriends, top 10 book boyfriends, top 10 FMCs, and definitely check out Mariana Reed's and Larry Reed's because they're the two that I've seen like doing it, and they always talk about like their top book boyfriends. And so I was just like, well, there's top book boyfriends and top book girlfriends, and then also the fact that like they combined all the different genres. Don't know how they could do that, and like narrowed it down to 20. Don't know how they did that. So mine's gonna be a little different, but I'm gonna go based off of categories, and so I have a different list for the different genres. But we're gonna go through fantasy, romance, dark romance, and like cowboy, small town. And then in like the romance genre, there's gonna be like regular romance, sports romance, F1 racers, all that kind of stuff. So without further ado, these are my top book boyfriends and girlfriends of every genre. Well, of a lot of genres. So first, fantasy. I love a good fantasy book and like fantasy romance or just like regular fantasy. Obsessed. So first we're gonna start with my honorable mentions. I did narrow it down to 10, but I first went through and made a list of like all the people who would qualify and then had to narrow it down from there, but I still want to mention the honorable mentions. So fantasy honorable mentions, we have Rain from Serpents and Wings of the Night. Love him. Shadow Daddy, dagger to the throat, all the fun thing. But he's not anywhere near Zagan or Rhysand. So like on the Shadow Daddy spectrum, like he's not really up there, but definitely an honorable mention. Like literally, right, this took me forever just trying to pull up my Goodreads because I deleted it because F Amazon. I highlighted. So don't you fucking dare stop fighting, princess. It would break my damned heart. Before we left the room, I left it for the final time. We stopped and looked at each other. It's been a pleasure, princess, he said. He's so cute! And like the nickname princess for her, like normal, sometimes it's cringy, but like for her it works. I always admired Rain's skill as a warrior. He wielded a sword the way an artist wielded a paintbrush, each stroke an exercise in grace and beauty. Now it awed me, the elegance of his instincts and movements. All these new angles of his brutality visible only to his target. Perhaps I could only appreciate every breaststroke of death once I was the canvas. Okay, this video's gonna take forever. If I can not move on. Our next honorable mentions are from the Souls trilogy. I absolutely love this trilogy. I do have a reading vlog in my 24-hour reading vlog. I read the third book. So we have Callum, Zane, and Juniper are my 3 honorable mentions from this trilogy. Juniper is a badass. I freaking love her. She's so powerful, and just the fact that like with everything that she's been through, she's just like, no, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna kill everyone. And I'm just like, yes. Do we support women's rights? Absolutely. But do we support women's wrongs? Abso-fucking-lutely. I am obsessed. She's in book 2. Oh my god, so good. And then we have Zane. Zane is Juniper's love interest, and he is absolutely amazing. But Juniper and Zane are from book 2, Soul for Revenge. You read book 1 because you need it for the information. I rated it 4 stars. Great book. But the characters didn't stand out to me. Didn't love them together. It's whatever. But book 2, Juniper and Zane. Juniper is literally, my survival was a gun. Liquor was my sustenance, and rough sex was my painkiller. Okay, Juniper, you go, girl. And then them interacting with each other, the banter, it's so funny. Like, this is literally at 9% into the book, like, very beginning. Lead the way then, and don't try shit. I'll blast your head off too. I'll be chaste as a saint, he said, pressing his hands together in a mock prayer as I followed him. I rolled my eyes. Typical. A hot liar. What a shock. Where are you from then? Here and there, everywhere. Hell, originally. I shook my head, but I couldn't hold back a smile at the smart-ass bastard. Oh yeah? Why'd you leave? Couldn't take the heat? All the monsters are here on Earth. Figured I'd join them. Obsessed. I'm not even going through and picking my favorites, like these are just the first ones I'm scrolling past, so. Should I have prepared for this video a little better to get like better quotes? Yeah, probably. But if you've come here for like completely organized, you've come to the wrong place. This is organized chaos. As you can see behind me, I've literally been unpacking and repacking to make sure I have everything that I need for Japan, and I don't even leave for another 3 weeks, but I'm so paranoid that I need to have all of my suitcases open at all times, just in case I forget something, like the fact that I lost a case of 7 memory cards. If you know how expensive that is, I don't even want to think about it. Nope, we're moving on. Oh yeah, and then Callum. Callum was from book 3. So this one is Soul of a Witch. Again, reading vlog, definitely watch it. But I'll just give you a little taste of who Callum is. My name is Callum, I said. Archdemon, Elder Warrior of the Onyx Stone Order, Defender of the High City, Prince of the Nine Circles, and Guardian of House of Laverne. I've also been called Magni Desi, but that was many centuries ago. And then he's so caring. He's been obsessed with her for centuries. He like saw her at one point at the end of a war that happened centuries ago. He was like, I need to find her through space and time. I need to find her. She saved my life. And I will spend the rest of my dying days fighting for her. I love it. He's like, it was a thrilling game indeed, but I must insist you stop. Your blood sugar is incredibly low, and as much as I would adore to keep chasing you, if you go on any further, you might cause harm to yourself. Like, he's a sadist and a masochist, but he cares so much about her blood sugar levels, and he's like, you need to eat, and he like goes and makes her food. He's just so caring, and I love it. The next of our honorable mentions are from Throne of Glass. We have Manon and Gabriel. Manon, I'm so obsessed with her. I'm so obsessed with her. She is a bad bitch, a bad witch. She is like fierce and scary, but also so like loving, but she has such a hard outer shell, and she doesn't like to get to know anyone because, oh my god. Her and the 13, no, I can't talk about the 13 right now because I will just start crying. But Manon is absolutely amazing, and look at her. Like, I want her to punch me in the face and I would say thank you. Like, I am obsessed. And then we have Gabriel, which he is just like, he's like the Elijah of the group. Like the original Vampire Diaries Elijah. He's very like, not nobility, but he just has this demeanor of just like, I just want to take care of people. But I will kill you. I'm gonna be there for you. He's very much like the dad of the group. He's like really quiet, so like that's why he didn't make it any higher. But I love his energy, his loyalty, everything about him. Absolutely love him as a character. He's just an honorable mention. And then we also have 2 others from Furyborn. I love this trilogy, but the first one, like the first book, so freaking good. Second book, like I loved it for what it represented. I loved it for how it continued the story and how it set up for the third book. But the third book fell off so much for me. I'm pretty sure I rated it like 3 stars. Like, I wish that the third book just didn't exist. Just give me a little wrap up at the end of book 2, and like give me an extended epilogue or something. Just the way that the story was told, that there were like 9 POVs of people that I'm like, I don't care about this person at all. Why are you giving me so much about these people? And it was just a lot going on for that to be the end of a trilogy. And then the way that everything was concluded, didn't absolutely love. But our 2 main girlies, Eliana and Queen Raelle, bad bitches of the century. Like, this is one of the books that got me back into like reading fantasy and reading fantasy romance. I didn't even love either of them like having a relationship, didn't care. Just having a bad bitch female main character was all I needed in these books. And that's kind of why the third book fell off for me, because there was a lot about like their relationships. And I was like, I don't really care. I don't really like these people together. But Queen Raelle, she kind of drove me nuts at the beginning. Like, I definitely didn't really, like, I wasn't obsessed. It's kind of like a fairy tale princess or a Disney princess, where kind of just naive and makes decisions based off of love and their idea of love and not making sense. But then as soon as she like makes these decisions, because she follows her heart, which I love, and she makes these decisions, but she stands on that shit. Like a Disney princess, I'm just like, no. Oh, I have to go into these trials? Bet. Let's go. And I just absolutely loved her character development and her entire arc. Obsessed. And then Eliana Faircroft, I don't even know, did I say that right? Farrakora, not Farrakroft. Anyway, Eliana is like sniper level badass assassin, and I'm obsessed. It goes back and forth on 2 different timelines. So there's Queen Rael's story that's from centuries before, and then there's Eliana's story that's more like present day, and it shifts back and forth through time for each of their chapters. And then there's like time travel and entire universes. If you love like ACOTAR, Throne of Glass, all of that kind of stuff, I think you'd really like this, and you might like book 3. Wasn't for me, but it's definitely worth the read just for reading book 1 and 2 because you meet them and they are badasses and I absolutely love them. And last of our honorable mentions, we have our ACOTAR honorable mentions. Lucien. The way that I love Lucien, he is so funny. And just his banter with Feyre, like I'm so excited to get a story about Elaine just because I want to find out what happens with Lucien. I don't care about Elaine. I just want to know more about Lucien. I'm absolutely obsessed with him. And then we have Mor and Gwen because like, of course, like I need complete backstory. If we ever get an Azriel book and there's not a bunch of information about Gwen, I just might lose my mind because I would love for Azriel and Gwen to end up together and I just need more. And so that's why she can't be higher, because I just need more about her. And speaking of more, I need more about Mor. Because what do you mean? Literally, she has been through far too much. We know fragments of her past, and it is only trauma. Like I feel like I will love her more than I love Nesta. If I ever get a book about her, I want a book from Mor's POV. I would give anything. I can't even, I will cry. I love Mor, and she has been through far too much. And like what's going on with Eris, basically I just need more ACOTAR. But I absolutely love Mor and Gwen and Lucien. Oh, I didn't realize I went through and readjusted this because I definitely forgot Fourth Wing. I'm so sorry, but I did forget Fourth Wing, so I had to go back and make adjustments. Nesta is also been knocked down to an honorable mention. I'm so sorry, Nesta. I absolutely love her as a female main character. Like she's one of my top female main characters still, but personally for me, I think that we'd be at each other's throats. We're too similar, and then she has like all of my like qualities that I don't love about myself. She has them, and it makes her a perfect female main character, a perfectly imperfect character, and I absolutely love it. But she'd need a bit more character growth before, plus like she'd kill me. She wouldn't fucking stand me. So Nesta is an honorable mention as well. I'm sorry. So we're finally at our top 10. Our number 10 girly is Bryce. Bryce fucking Quinlan. I am so obsessed with her. It's not even funny. Like, she is just such a badass. All of the FMCs are badasses. I'll just say that so I can stop saying that 20 million times. But love Bryce, and just having her, like the kind of more curvy and bigger bodied, I don't really know how to put that, like representation of just not having like a super skinny, super fit FMC was amazing. She has bright red hair, half fae, and she's snarky. She is so funny. It's ridiculous. I just love everything about, like, she is what made the first Crescent City book for me. I do not care about Hunt. Love Hunt for her. So glad that like she found someone that she loves and that loves her and everything. But Hunt is a wall. Hunt is head empty, no thoughts. And I love that for him. I love that for her. Not for me. So Bryce is absolutely number 10, and Hunt is not even on this list. Number 9, we have Rhysand. Rhysand, don't really care. I know, I feel like a lot of people would have him like at the top. He's just not it for me. I love him in Feyre. I was obsessed with Feyre and Rhysand. I was definitely one of those people that like was obsessed with Rhysand. He was number 1, but then I continued reading more fantasy romance, and his love confession, the soup, the paint. Who couldn't be obsessed with him? But he's just not it for me. But love him nonetheless. He's number 9 on my list. And at number 8, we have Fenris. Throne of Glass changed my life, and I really want to reread it, but all of my books are in storage right now and I can't reread them until I get to Japan. So I will have to continue living without rereading Throne of Glass. I need more because I need more for Fenris. I absolutely love him. He is just like best friend, so nice, so caring, and him being there for Ailing in his wolf form in the blinks, it breaks my heart. Oh my god, I was sobbing during all of that, and I absolutely love Fenris with my whole heart. At number 7, we have Zane Ryerson. The way that Onyx Storm has had me in a chokehold, I haven't been able to finish a book since. Well, no, I've listened to a couple audiobooks for like Black History Month and for just like reading from Black authors. So I've had like 3 audiobooks since then, but I've tried reading Somewhere Beyond the Sea, can't get into it. And I absolutely loved the first one, can't do it. I started Zodiac Academy and I was like, I can't do this. I reread Fourth Wing Iron Flame, full vlog up. I read Onyx Storm, full vlog up, and I can't continue living properly because of it. I love Zayden. His love for Violet is for the history book. He would do anything for her. He is the epitome of I will burn the world down for you. But he's still so nice and caring, but like for her and just for his friend group. The way that he always just has something planning, like he's very like Rhysand, where like there's always a plan going on. Like I love him so much more. I can't get into it without spoiling anything, so like if you haven't read Onyx Storm yet, what are you doing? If you haven't read Fourth Wing at all, like the trilogy, what are you doing? Go read those books, and then we can suffer together until book 4 and then book 5. And number 6, we have my boy Riddick. I love Riddick. Is so funny. He carried Onyx Storm on his fucking back. When I tell you that the entire time I was kicking my legs and kicking my feet and giggling because of Riddick. I can't get over it. He is so funny, and he is just always there for Violet, and is so hurt whenever she doesn't include him in things and not knowing things. And I swear to God, if Rebecca Yarros kills Riddick, I will lose it. I still haven't recovered from Liam, who we will get to. And then looking up fan art of him, I was like, oh, wait a second, this is Riddick? I was done for. And I was done for. I absolutely love him. And like Rebecca Yarros said that like one of her favorite lines from Riddick is one that I actually just listened to because I'm re-listening to Onyx Storm right now in audiobook form because it wasn't enough just to read it. And I just got to the part where there was like a third year sitting next to him. He was like flirting with her or whatever, and she was like, I don't do second years. And he was like, good thing I fuck like a third. Insanity. Insanity. I cracked up laughing. He's just so out of pocket. And with his little like, that was supposed to be an inside thought, huh? Like he is just so golden retriever. It's not even funny. And now we're at number 5, which I'm surprised he didn't fall higher on this list. But we have Cassian. I love Cassian so much. The fact that like from book 1, no, we didn't meet him till book 2, just kidding. But from the second he was introduced, I was like, oh, he's gonna be my favorite. He is gonna be my favorite. He is so funny. And from every point throughout the ACOTAR series, I was just like, I love Cassian. I would die for him. Like, what do you mean, Nesta? She was like fighting it for so long. And I'm just like, you're such a brute. Like, yes. And it's funny. He's just like a big dork, but also a badass because he's literally the general of the Empyrean army. And like, look at him. I can't. And at number 4, oh my. At number 4, we have Liam. I know that he's only in one book, but I don't care. He is just such an amazing character. And even Rebecca Yarros said, okay, this is spoiler for Fourth Wing. If you haven't read it, then like skip this part, or if you just don't plan on reading it, then like whatever. Then you can just continue listening. But Rebecca Yarros said that like she goes into writing these books knowing who she's gonna kill off, and that she wrote Liam in knowing he was going to die. because he had no character growth. He had no development because he's perfect. He is the perfect character. I'm like, yes, he is perfect. He is perfect. And he needs to grow old. He needs to see. So, I can't. I love Liam so much. And I will never recover from what Fourth Wing put me through. Especially on the reread. The reread, listening to the graphic audio, it has been my honor. Okay, I can get through this, Number 3, we have Lydia. I am obsessed with strong women. Lydia is the epitome of I will do the wrong thing for the right reason. Like her kids, her and Rune Gannon. She deserves better than Rune. I don't even want them to end up together. I love her so much. I am like a bad bitch energy, and she has all of it. She's probably actually, is she? Yeah, she's literally my top Crescent City character, and she's literally only in like really the second one. But I am obsessed with her. Now I'm overthinking the order that I put these in. I love her so much. But more than Liam. Okay, so maybe they're tied for a third. Or something. Which brings us to our top 2. I love our number 2 girlie, Selena Sargothian. Or Selena. Don't come for me on how to pronounce these things in the comments. I've heard all of these names pronounced so many different ways. It's gonna be Selena Sargothian. Sargothian is what I will be saying. Anyway, another badass, killer, assassin, does not give a fuck, has gone through so much. Literally, Assassin's Blade. Sam, don't even get me started. She has been through the ringer. Her love of decapitation will forever be a staple, because if someone's gonna kill someone in a book, a movie, a TV show, I don't care, cut their head off. Rip their head off. Decapitation is my favorite. I'm just a girl, okay? It's just in fiction. I've never seen anyone actually be, oh, well actually, when I was like 12 on Twitter, I did see someone get decapitated. Maybe that's another thing I should talk about in therapy. Besides that, I am absolutely obsessed with Selena, which brings us to our number 1. It's Aelin Galathynius. If you have read Throne of Glass, you get why. If you have not read Throne of Glass, what are you doing watching this video? Go read it. Start with Assassin's Blade. Read the prequel before. Do not read it as the 4th book. Prequel first. And then tandem read Tower of Dawn and Empire of Swords. If you read one and then the other, I can't help you. I can't help you get through Tower of Dawn. I'm getting off on a tangent. Aelin Galathynius is number 1 for fantasy, book partner, book girlfriend, book anything. I love her so much. She is just obsessed. Oh, I can't even put into words how amazing she is. She is a badass, as we have stated. She is powerful. Her magic, her love for people, what she's been through, her and the cadre, her going against Maeve, just every single thing that she does, I am obsessed with. Her little plans, her scheming, her fight scenes, every single thing that she does, I eat up. Like she is number 1 over like everyone, but I'm just so obsessed with her, it's not even funny. It's really not. And she's like the main reason I want to reread the Throne of Glass series, because I need more. I need to like inject that book into my veins. It's unhealthy, but do I care? Not in the slightest. On that note, that is the end of our fantasy section. I didn't think through how long this video was gonna take me, honestly. So I'm going to be doing the other top book boyfriends and girlfriends in another video, but I literally still have 3 more genres to go through, and I've been recording for 40 minutes. So I do not want to make this a 2-hour-long video. I do not want to torture you like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Who's your favorite female main character, male main character, book boyfriend, book girlfriend, all of the things? Let me know if you're surprised by any of my picks, if you've read these books, if you haven't, all of the information. Let's talk about it, because one thing that I can do is, yeah, Obviously, that's why this video is so long, and I have multiple videos that are over an hour long on this freaking channel. The next videos of top book boyfriend girlfriends from romance, dark romance, and cowboy small town romance will be out soon. And so I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!